On the 25th of September 2024, a municipal soliciting complaint in Burr Ridge, Illinois escalated into a criminal arrest. This analysis applies Illinois statutory law and binding federal precedent to three questions: the constitutional basis for the stop, whether the false statements satisfy the obstruction statute, and what procedural obligations attached at arrest. The initial detention was constitutionally grounded. A 911 complaint identifying a specific person conducting unlicensed commercial solicitation in a restricted residential subdivision satisfies the reasonable articulable suspicion standard of Terry v. Ohio, 392 S. 1, 1968. The underlying violation, soliciting without a village permit, was a civil municipal infraction, a $50 citation with no criminal record consequence. No arrest authority attached to that violation alone. Independent probable cause for arrest emerged only when the subject's false statements were confirmed through dispatch before the constitutional limits of the Terry detention were reached.
How you doing? Got a complaint that you're going door-to-door soliciting services.
When they tell me no soliciting, I literally just leave, like, have a good one, God bless you.
What's that?
When they tell me no soliciting, I literally leave, be like, have a good one, God bless you.
Okay, do you have a permit from the village?
I do not.
Okay, you need a permit to solicit.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just leave then, no worries.
You got ID with you?
I do not.
You have any ID with you?
16.
16?
Yes, sir.
I'm supposed to be in school?
Technically, yeah.
Yeah? Where do you live at?
Kind of like Westmont.
Westmont?
Mm-hmm. Well, like my mom's phone number, I got you.
Right at 30. I'll be out with the solicitor at 8009 White Club. All right, what's your first name?
Gaith, Ghaith.
Ghaith.
Yeah. I go by Gaith.
All right. What's your give middle initial?
I don't know. No.
What's your last name? What school do you go to?
Missouri Central.
Missouri Central. Your parents know you're out here doing this?
They do, yes.
You don't have class or what?
Sorry?
Aren't you supposed to be in class?
Technically, yeah.
All right, you live with mom, dad, both?
I live with mom, yeah.
Mom? What's her name? And your mom knows you're out here?
She probably does, yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
What company are you?
Just me, myself.
Just yourself? What are you selling?
So I just tell them we're doing like washing the windows. I just buy from Home Depot, like equipment, a mop, squeegee, and like a pole. And then I should wash windows. It makes good money. I mean, I help my parents with the rent and everything. Not the rent, but like the taxes and like bills and stuff. And I just get money for myself. I think I like it more than going working like a job, like a restaurant or anything. So,
are you doing this by yourself, or are you out here with somebody else?
Go ahead and check the study all be myself.
Just yourself?
Mm-hmm.
So what are you, like a junior in school, at high school?
Basically junior, yeah.
And how much English does your mom speak?
Good. She would understand you for sure, but I don't think you would understand her. But you can try to
Oh, give it a try. What's her name again? How do you say? No, your mom's name.
Yeah. She was from home.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
I'm trying to call my sister.
What's that?
You want to try calling my sister?
Yeah, I'll try her next.
Because I'm pretty sure she'll for sure answer.
Sister will answer, but you don't know if your sister's home?
That's it.
Does she work, your sister?
She does, yeah.
Does she work from home, or she actually
No,
goes
she
to
goes to
work?
like a pharmacy, I think. Some pharmacy.
Can you try calling your mom?
Sure.
Your call has been forwarded.
الو تمام كيفك؟ لا اذا انا بشكل عام بس انا اليوم اني انا 16 اوكي؟
انا عمرك 16 سنة.
ما في كده؟
Yeah.
ماما بدي احكي معك.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi, this is Sergeant Ferguson with the Burr Ridge Police.
Okay.
We got a call, a complaint of someone soliciting in one of our subdivisions, and it was your son. So you can't solicit in our town without having a permit that's issued by the village.
I hope
No, he is over 16 old.
Yeah, I know.
16.
Yeah, I know. I mean, he's supposed to be in school, right?
Yes.
Okay, he's not. Yeah, he's not supposed to be out here soliciting.
Oh, no, he is not in the school. He graduates from the school now.
He graduated from the school.
Did it early.
I thought he was supposed to be in school.
No, he is in school. He is in school.
Okay,
He
just
is in,
said you went to Hinsdale Central.
I went to
in the center. Sorry, in the
You
center.
don't go there anymore?
What?
He doesn't go to Hinsdale Central?
He is in Central, yeah. In the Central.
Mama, I graduated. Mama, I graduated out of Central. كانت خرجت من Central.
ايه تخرجت انا قلت له.
Yeah, tell him I graduated.
Yes, he graduated from the Hinsdale Center.
I go see her, yes.
So he goes.
Yes, he now is.
When do you go there?
When do I go there?
Yeah.
To go online.
Take off mine. You just told me you went to Hinsdale Central.
I was in trouble.
What's that?
He
I don't wanna
he
get in
was
trouble.
In the Central. He was. And he
So if I call Hinsdale Central, you're not enrolled there. That's what they're going to tell me. They're going to tell me you're not absent without permission.
I graduated, yes.
When did you graduate?
Last semester.
Last semester you graduated. So after sophomore year you graduated.
I took extra classes and I graduated by junior.
Well, this is just the start of the junior year.
I graduated early, yeah.
Right, so I'm saying you graduate after sophomore year.
Basically, like middle junior year, basically. I didn't tell you I'm sorry, I was good.
Okay, can you come pick him up?
I Ubered here.
Yeah.
You can come pick him up?
Why he can't go?
Mama, تعالي عم خديني ماما.
No, he's only 16 and he's violating our ordinances. So,
Okay.
someone needs to pick him up.
خلي ماما رامي تاخذني.
Okay, I will pick up him. Okay.
Okay, why don't you send her your location?
Okay.
Because we're gonna stay out here until she gets here. So.
الله يخليكي
Do you have a driver's license or permit or state ID card from Illinois?
I do not.
You have nothing?
No.
How did you enroll?
Hey mama, did you drive or shoe? How long, Yanni? How long? I did like yeah, it's like 20 minutes.
See if there are any more in the area.
Just him.
الليلة ايه لازم الليلة اني انا 16 لا تنسى. لك هلا انت ليلة حكي انا 16. قلت لك مش خلاص هي عارفة ليش من سنترال ايروي هلا عم سوري. She's gonna be here in like 20 minutes.
All right.
School today.
Sorry?
You got no school?
Oh, online, man.
Where at? How old are you?
17, 16.
Do you take high school classes online?
I finished high school.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I graduated early out of high school, and then I take like CO. And I go like once a week for like speech class, but pretty much.
What's your last name?
Not.
Spell it again. How do you say it? Are you sure?
Yeah.
You're not lying?
Not lying.
Because if you are, that's obstructing identification. So you just turned a little ordinance thing, which I'm probably just going to release you to your mom, to something much more serious.
I'm pretty sure my mom's name is and my dad's.
Give him your name. Give him your real name. Your real name, your
I
name.
swear to God, on my mom's name.
No, I'm talking about you.
Gaith. Yeah, Ghaith.
How do you spell name?
Who's your boss?
The boss?
Yeah, you're out here soliciting, right?
I brought
so.
my own.
What is it for?
Just wash windows. Grab a Home Depot equipment, mop and squeegee in the bucket. Just wash windows.
So what's your mom's last name?
Did we talk to anybody yet?
No one here answered. And he answered.
He answered?
She was like, who's here?
Could you
Who's here?
introduce yourself?
Yeah, but like, hey, my name is Gabe. I was talking over.
You told her what your name was?
Yes.
What's your phone number?
I heard the other one.
What?
Yeah. My phone number?
Yeah. Who else lives with you? Your mom, your
Me,
dad,
my mom,
your sister?
My dad, my sister, my brother.
What's your brother's name?
Sorry.
What's his last name?
Why would it be different?
Illinois Compiled Statutes, Chapter 720, Section 31 to 4.5, Obstruction of Identification, is a Class A misdemeanor and up to 364 days in custody and a fine of up to $2,500. 3 elements are required: a lawful stop, a request for identification, and an intentional false statement of name, address, or date of birth. All 3 are established on this record. The stop was lawful under Terry. Identification was requested. The subject provided a false age, a false name, and a false date of birth, each independently sufficient, and admitted the deception on camera, directly satisfying the intentionality element. The Fifth Amendment analysis turns on Hybel versus 6th Judicial District Court of Nevada, 542 U.S. 177, 2004. Illinois is not a stop and identify state. A subject who refuses to provide identification is exercising a protected right. A subject who provides affirmatively false identification is committing obstruction. The Fifth Amendment protects silence, not lies. The statute survives scrutiny under Callender versus Lawson, 461 U.S. 352, 1983, because it criminalizes only the false statement, not the refusal to speak. The subject's self-reported age of 16 activated juvenile contact protocol under the Illinois Juvenile Court Act, 705 ILCS 405, requiring parental notification before processing. Database confirmation that he was 18 shifted jurisdiction to adult criminal court. The procedural gap is Miranda. Miranda versus Arizona, 384 U.S. 436, 1966, requires advisement of rights before custodial interrogation. No Miranda advisement appears in the footage. Post-arrest statements face suppression risk. Pre-arrest admissions, made before handcuffing, carry no Miranda protection and remain fully admissible.
I found him. He's got a canceled instruction permit.
Did you find it?
He's only... How old is he?
Mm-hmm.
He's 18. This is him.
Is he lying about where he's doing? Is he up in Nelson in there?
What's that?
What's the address?
Comes back out of America, but we have an address for his mom on it. When we had contact with the mom a while back, I think for a traffic stop or something. Let's see if he's got an ID card. All right. Last opportunity.
Yes.
Last opportunity.
You got it.
How old are you? Okay, what's your birth date? Okay. Why are you lying to me?
I just want to be in trouble, man. I'm just trying to get some money.
I probably get you trouble.
Yeah, step
Your
off.
face right there.
Step off that for now.
I just want to get in trouble. I'm just trying to make some money. It's all in just here doing nothing else.
You're turning a stupid ordinance violation of soliciting without a permit into obstructing.
No, when they tell me
No,
like,
that's what you turn it into. Because as soon as I stop you and I ask you questions about who you are and you lie to me, now you're obstructing your
give
identification.
you my phone name.
What's that?
Give you my phone name.
What's your full name?
Gabe.
What's your full name?
Gabe.
No.
I don't go by an I don't like that name. I go by
That's what you go by, but that's not what your name is. And that's not what the date of birth is that you gave me, right?
That's true.
That's true. So you lied to me.
I just don't want to be in trouble.
Yeah, well, now you're in trouble. Come here. Come up against the car here.
Please, I want to be arrested, please.
You are being arrested right now. Put your hands behind your back. Don't hold them together. Just give me your call. At worst,
$50 ticket.
yeah, at worst you have a ordinance ticket for soliciting.
Just $50?
Doesn't even go on your record. It's
Now you got it right.
you even go to.
I do.
You have a vehicle in the area?
No.
What's that?
Do not.
Do not. Yeah, bring it on the other side. Added 30 out, one male in custody. Yeah, let's grab all that stuff.
Sergeant
Watch your
Ferguson
leg there.
receives a B+. The stop was lawful. Escalation to arrest was driven by the subject's own false statements, not by officer discretion. The explicit pre-arrest warnings on camera confirming the subject was told a civil citation would follow truthfulness and a criminal charge would follow deception directly established the intentionality element. Juvenile protocol was correctly initiated. Force was proportionate throughout. The grade is held from A territory solely by the absence of a captured Miranda advisement before post-arrest questioning a procedural gap that does not affect the arrest but creates evidentiary risk at trial. Gaith receives a D. The criminal exposure is entirely self-generated. The original violation carried no criminal consequence. Arrest authority did not exist until the subject created it through 3 independent false statements, each satisfying section 31 to 4.5 made after an explicit warning of the consequences. The on-camera admission that his name, age, and date of birth were false constitutes direct evidence of intentionality. Non-resistance at arrest prevented additional charges. It does not reduce the liability already established by the pre-arrest record. 3 legal lessons this encounter makes concrete. First, in Illinois, silence is lawful. False identification is not. 720 ILCS 5.3.1-4.5 criminalizes the lie, not the refusal to speak. A $50 civil infraction does not cap the Class A misdemeanor liability created by obstruction. Second, upon arrest, invoke your right to counsel immediately and say nothing further. Pre-arrest admissions carry no Miranda protection. The window to protect yourself closes at handcuffing, not at indictment. Third, for law enforcement, explicit pre-arrest warnings on camera, documenting that truthfulness leads to a citation and lying leads to a criminal charge, directly satisfy the intentionality element under section 31 to 4.5. This encounter is a textbook example of that technique, building an unimpeachable evidentiary record. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic that you would like us to discuss in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to watch more engaging videos on my channel.